check, mic check, mic check. Log on if you care. Like, subscribe, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, 49er faithful around the multiverse, welcome to Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania, NFC Championship Edition. I'm a macho man, break you off with game and make you say, ooh yeah. Gary Lamm, Main Event Maniacs. I'm in a bad mood. I'll say I'm a little bit triggered. Your, mine, Pandas, San Francisco 49ers go to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Take on maybe the best front seven in football. Kenny Clark was a beast. Yeah, the Packers shut down the Niners' run. But of all weeks, the Niners went to the frozen tundra. Hey, I'm the first person to question Jimmy Garoppolo's judgment. It deserves to be questioned. But with the national media, I don't even want to name names. They're saying things like this on First Take. They're saying Jimmy Garoppolo is the guy in a group project that does nothing but earns an A with the rest of the group. I'm going to tell you something. In my opinion, I would have started Trey Lance at the beginning of the year. I understand why Kyle put in the veteran. Jimmy Garoppolo, I've said it many times. He makes very poor decisions for a game manager. And for the money he's getting paid. But he's got a little something to him. But what bothers me is the timing and the hating. You got a fair criticism of Jimmy. Yeah, bring it on. He deserves a little criticism. The interception, that was terrible. The terrible pick. But don't say he didn't do anything. The man in a playoff game went to the frozen tundra with a damaged shoulder and a busted thumb. He has no ligaments. His thumb is like Gumby. He was one arm throwing with a bad arm. And he led his team to victory. My team, the faithful. Something bothers me about all of a sudden people are off the Jimmy Garoppolo bandwagon. They're hating. It's hating. It's haters. It ain't criticizing. It's hating. Haters mad for whatever reason. Maybe they expected Aaron Rodgers and the Packers to win. Most people did. You got a really good defense in Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. Running back, 33 Jones. He had a great game. Devontae Adams, one of the top 3 receivers in the game, if not the best. But why criticize Jimmy now? Why say he does nothing? I can criticize him. I've been watching him. Be fair. Aaron Rodgers. You know what? I'm mad. Aaron Rodgers is getting criticized. Not getting criticized, but getting destroyed, getting roasted. He didn't have that bad a game. He was 20 for 29. If Jimmy Garoppolo had that game, we would have loved it in San Francisco. Why do we build people up to break them down? Just call it like you see it. The truth is worst. Call it like you see it. Are you guys watching the games? Jimmy didn't do nothing he hasn't done for his whole career. But did you watch last year when he wasn't playing? To say he's doing nothing. I mean, it's not like Jimmy, did any research. But you know what? His girlfriend works at Starbucks and he got us all free coffee. He winked at the librarian. Hey. And he got us a good room to study in. That's something. Jimmy makes bad decisions. He makes bad throws. But you know what? He does something for this team. The problem is people don't understand what this should not be a problem because the 49ers are what a football team's about. Running, blocking, tackling, winning in the trenches. People making a sacrifice, doing what they gotta do. That's the kind of team the 49ers are. I'm not saying Jimmy, first of all, I'm not saying Jimmy is, Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. He's not on that level. That was a great game. We'll talk about this. This was the best week of football I've ever seen. This may be the best week of football I've ever seen. Every game was fantastic. A great divisional round. And Jimmy, I don't think he's probably the worst quarterback out of all of them. Right? He's not as good as any of those guys. But somehow, 49ers are here. And yeah, we got Trey Lance. I said it was a great move drafting Trey Lance. Because Jimmy gets hurt. Jimmy makes bad decisions. But Jimmy's got hot. People say he's got intangibles. There are no such things as intangibles. We just don't know how to measure it. Ignorance. And the national media, some of them, don't get what the 49ers do. And they should. It's play football. Running game. Big guys. Make a big box. And making big plays at the right time. Or not. 49ers are a running team. Jimmy Garoppolo makes bad decisions, but he makes plays on third down. Got guts. Jimmy got guts. And quite frankly, the 49ers dropped a few passes for him, but did he get down on him? No. Jimmy Garoppolo is not I'm so macho leader. Or like Aaron Rodgers, if you guys don't catch the ball, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Like he's just Jimmy. Jimmy does Jimmy. Kyle Shanahan does Kyle Shanahan. They're real. They don't bring their teammates down. Kyle doesn't bring his players down. It's straight shoot. This is what's wrong. And when you're a straight shooter, People may not like you. People may not understand you because people ain't about real. But when you're working together, 52 guys or 50, whatever the roster is, they're adding and subtracting. A group of men with one goal. You need your leader to stick with you. And that's what Jimmy does, and they stick with him. Kittle made a big drop. Ayuk had a big drop. Jennings had a big drop. Jimmy kept playing. And he should have. He's blown it many a time. And to say that Jimmy Garoppolo does nothing, that's taking a little bit too far. I mean, I think he deserves to get clowned. He made bad decisions. But I remember, 49er faith will remember what it's like with C.J. Beathard. Nick Mullins put up some nice stats. Any wins? Nope. Yeah, I'm going to keep it real. Did you watch Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes? Josh Allen looked like Aaron Rodgers, a buff Aaron Rodgers out there, and Patrick Mahomes looked like, Superman. Jimmy ain't on that. Jimmy's kind of more of a guy you hope doesn't blow it. Mahomes and Donald's is it possible they could be stopped? But he contributes something to the team. There's no such thing as intangibles. We just don't know how to measure certain things. I'll give you, for instance, we are learning that certain sound, it doesn't dissipate like we thought. It actually has a negative weight, atomic weight, and it goes up. And that's what a good leader can do. He can elevate the rest of the team. Jimmy's like the Fonz back in the old days. Way before my time, Happy Days. But you know what? He made Potsy and Richie Cunningham cool. Or he made them believe in themselves. Belief is powerful. Communication is powerful. Plants grow when you talk to them. And maybe the 49ers are growing into a mature team that can raise up like Jack's Beanstalk all the way to the Super Bowl. We shall see. There are some tough teams. It seemed like every week the 49ers were taking on the toughest team for them. It felt like Dallas was going to be the toughest team for the Niners to beat. And then, wow, the Packers, Aaron Rodgers is going to be tough to beat. Now we beat the Rams twice. Seems like they're going to be tough to beat. Von Miller. And Aaron, oh man, but the Niners have been able to beat them. I feel like, man, it's going to be tough to beat a team 3 times, especially going to their spaceship at SoFi. The Rams really, I don't know if the NFL really wants the Rams to go to the Super Bowl. I don't think their fans give a crap at all. And what's up? And what's up with this ticket deal? And Seattle has done this before. San Francisco 49ers are the faithful. They travel well. The faithful travel well. They were an impressive showing in SoCal 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago in Dallas, they showed out, and again there was some faithful representing in Lambeau. Where are you guys getting all this money? I don't know. But good on ya. I'm with you in spirit. Remember, this show's about a fan being on a budget. But there was a big deal, or it was media hype. This has been going on for a while. Seattle did this against the Jim Harbaugh 49ers to keep us from dominating Seattle. They wouldn't sell tickets to 49er fans. It's really nothing new. The Rams have since ceased from banning people out of a certain close area code from getting tickets. I think it's a bad look. It shows that, first of all, if there were tickets to be sold to people in the Los Angeles area, they would have bought them already. That just shows they're not selling tickets, or else they wouldn't have bent. That's a bad look. But in the end, football is not played on the Ticketmaster website. It's played on Tire Turf, whatever they play on. It's SoFi, whatever the hell, Spaceship Stadium in LA. I talked about the Packers, Niners on Sunday after the game. Emergency playoff Gary Mania. I do want to say, I want to make a comparison. And I think it's an appropriate comparison. Sorry, I got some kind of message somewhere. The Packer defensive line and linebackers are tough. I think it is good preparation for Aaron Donald and Von Miller and the vaunted Rams pass rush. I'm getting messages. Hey. That's what that sound is. I have my cell phone. My cell phone is connected to get you the awesome sounds of Gary Lamm. But in any event, I think the Packers front seven is a little bit more robust, stronger. The Rams defensive front is a little bit more based on speed and finesse, but that's okay. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but I think it's going to be. I think the Niners are ready. And speaking of ready, Kyle Shanahan did an interview, and he talked about one of the reasons for the Niners being battle tested is the COVID situation last year, where the 49ers played most of the end of the season in Arizona because of the COVID situation, the COVID rules in Santa Clara County, California, what have you. And the 49ers didn't get a lot of wins last year. At the end of the year, they did not look great. But in Kyle's mind, he felt the adversity was good for the team. It made them more battle tested. He felt in 2019 when the 49ers went to the Super Bowl, they started 8-0. Things kind of went their way. Last year, definitely didn't go the Niners' way. This year, they started out 3-5. And we're in the NFC Championship game. Adversity builds character. It toughens you up. And it brought the team together. The 49ers play for each other. They are not a hotshot team. They don't have the best quarterback. Maybe their best player, Deebo Samuels. He's a real humble man. He's tough, plays hard. Elijah Mitchell, tough, plays hard. the media wants to make Jimmy Garoppolo a star. He's just not that guy. They can't understand what the 49ers are. The 49ers are guys working together, playing to their strengths, coaches telling like it is, guys listening, and everyone working together. They are the essence of what football should be. They just don't. They don't have the hotshot quarterback. They just they have a guy. They have a team who handles business and plays for each other. And when the going gets rough, they hang in there. And they are battle tested. I think, we call it an intangible. We just don't know how to measure it. The 49ers are more mentally tough than they were in 2019, and that's what makes them dangerous. That old saying Detroit Pistons used to say, you gotta experience the pain before you taste the champagne. And you know what? When Jimmy Garoppolo was hurt, there was a lot of pain. And in 3 weeks, I'm ready for some champagne. Valentine's Eve, I want a party. I want love with a Vince Lombardi trophy and a championship ring. Because I experienced a lot of pain and heartache. That's why I appreciate Jimmy. I appreciate that the 49ers have Trey. He's like he's behind the glass. He's the fire extinguisher. If we need him, he's there. We got to protect that investment. He's in glass right now. Trey is like the secret weapon. He's in glass. We don't know how to use it yet. It's not tested. You know? It's like when the super villain has some kind of secret weapon or some kind of science hero. They don't know quite what it's going to do yet. So we'd rather have it go through a regular season. But we know it's powerful. We just don't know which direction it's going to go. We don't want to get into the wrong hands. We don't want Trey to lose any confidence. We got to protect it. But you know what? It's playoff time. It's the NFC Championship game. If Jimmy goes down, Trey comes out of the glass. We break the glass, and you go whip some candy. You know what? But we have that insurance policy. You cannot go into a game like this without talent in the quarterback. I equate it to Steve Young when he was raw. Before he was more, Steve Young would run around like a chicken with his head cut off. But if Montana was hurt, he was hard to defend. Okay? So you know what? Maybe that's why teams don't want to knock Jimmy out. They don't want to deal with Trey Lance without any preparation. 49ers are a team. People don't like you when people stick together. Hate is mad for whatever reason. And this could be the 49ers season. But this Ram game, it seemed like every week the 49ers were taking on the toughest team for him. I thought Dallas would be a challenge. I thought having a mobile quarterback was going to be tough. Dak Prescott, again, Aaron Rodgers getting out of the pocket. He probably would have been sacked more if he wasn't as mobile as he was. I don't think Aaron Rodgers played that bad. He didn't put up any touchdowns, but he didn't have any turnovers. The Packers should have won the game, but they lost at special teams. And you know what? He doesn't elevate his team. He made some great plays. If Jimmy Garoppolo would have had that game, we'd be instead of saying he's not a non-contributor, we would have been crowning him. He would have had a parade already. We put a crown on him. He'd be in a convertible sitting on the back. We'd be throwing confetti on him. But this is all better for the 49ers. It's going to build the resolve. Aaron Rodgers and Dak Prescott, I thought they were tough matchups. Matthew Stafford is a tremendous thrower of the ball, but you know what? I'm going to call him Matthew Statue. He can move a little bit, but when the 49ers have a guy back there who's not going to get out of the pocket with that pass rush, Nick Bosa, Arden Key, Jordan Willis, Eric Armstead. Eric Armstead is a problem up the middle. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for the Niners could still blow it because of number 10. Number 10 makes bad choices, makes bad decisions. I'm not going to say he doesn't. And the Rams have a ton of firepower. Remember, last game, they were down 17-0. And if the 49ers get into they need to pass 30 times and take on set, they're not going to win that game. Or they might. There's so many ways to blow a football game. The 49ers keep doing it. And you know what? Eventually, your luck turns around. The 49ers, they've had enough bad luck to last. Before the Niners got Jimmy in 2019, where he had bad luck, the 49ers things may go their way. But I think the main matchup is Matthew Statue versus the 49ers pass rush. And Stafford's a tough guy. I'm not that last pass he made a cup in the NFC divisional game to seal the deal to hold off Brady and the Bucks. That was a heck of a pass. The cup, he took a shot. But he's going to be taking shots all night. He's not going to be able to squirt out of there like Rodgers or a Prescott or a Josh Donaldson or Patrick Mahomes. He's not immobile, but that's a tough matchup. If you don't know what the Niners are going to do, and if the Niners don't know what the Rams are going to do, you'll never know. If you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me. But I'll tell you something. The Rams got to come up with something different. The Niners have them solved. Just like the Seahawks have Pete Carroll's number. But Pete Carroll has the 49ers number. In fact, that was Pete Carroll texting me, letting me know the Seahawks still have the 49ers number. That's what it says. It says, Gary Lamm, NFL Mania, Seahawks, let you know we have your number. Yeah, the Seahawks still have our number. Niners have the Rams number. McVay and the Rams, you better change your number. Better go to T-Mobile. Get a new family plan. Change your number. Do something different. But even then, what I've seen from D'Amico Ryan is adjustments. I want to talk about D'Amico Ryan. He went in this game empty-handed or short-handed. He went into Lambeau Field against Aaron Rodgers, take out maybe the best receiver in the game, Cup or Devontae Adams or Debo. He's one of the top guys. You'll take any one of them. Maybe you'll take Adams. Without one of his starting cornerbacks, who did he have? Nobody. He went in there, and he was able, after the first drive, to, I wouldn't say nullify Devontae Adams, but he had a strategy to keep him somewhat in check. He didn't destroy us like he had been. I think the snow had a lot to do with that too, as well. But Johnson and Norman? Come on. That's coaching right there. Johnson and Norman get toasted. on a regular basis. But D'Amico Ryans was able to find a strategy to stop, or I wouldn't say stop. He had 9 catches, 90 yards. Devontae Adams, but slow him down. Like I gotta say, the snow helped the 49ers in Green Bay. Snow helped the 49ers in Green Bay. It will not in Southern California. It's going to be a fast track in SoFi. Cooper Kupp, he scares me. But the Niners are evolving so fast. They are peaking at the right time. If you after the Tennessee game, I would be afraid of Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp looked great against Tampa Bay, but I have confidence in D'Amico Ryans and the 49er pass rush and the defensive backfield to follow a strategy, even though Jimmy Ward got burned a couple times. I think they will follow a strategy. They will have a strategy. They will have a plan B. They will make adjustments, and the players will execute. And if they don't, they will redeem themselves. But then there's Jimmy Garoppolo. And it seems like, I think that's why people hate on Jimmy. He always takes the heat. He always gets too much credit. But he's a quarterback. The 49ers have stars. The media just hasn't given the attention they deserve. They're just kind of low-key guys. He's cool. He's chill. Nick Bosa's kind of quiet. Everyone knows who they are. I think that's what angers the national media because they can't make a big deal out of Jimmy. You can see he's not on par with the quarterbacks that are still left in the that played in the NFC divisional playoff week. Those guys are those are bad. These are all-time greats. Donaldson, Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. Man, what a game that was. Rodgers versus Mahomes. That was probably one of the best. Well, one of the best finishes ever. Those, you know. But the 49ers, this is what makes them interesting to watch. Because I can't tell you whether they're going to win or lose. They're favored to lose. They're underdogs. I like the Niners being underdogs. They really can't. They're not going to outduel Matthew Stafford. They're not. That's just. Please don't get in that game. Even if they're down, they need to run the ball. They need to not turn the ball over. They need to play 49er football. They need to play disciplined. And if they lose their discipline, they can lose this game. But if they play tough, execute the same game plan they did 3 weeks ago, they can take it with as much firepower as the Rams have. And I'm telling you now, playing each other twice a year for forever, the Rams and the 49ers, this is going to be the third time they play this year. What are they going to show? But McVay, coach of the Rams, he needs to try something else. He needs to have another wrinkle because what he's doing is not working. He needs a new strategy. And now, I do want to say 49ers are a better team this week than they were 3 weeks ago. I think the 49ers have finally solidified a special team strategy. After all season, I don't think they were horrible on special teams, but it wasn't a strength. Now it is. So Michael Hasty had a nice kick return. Travis Benjamin, I didn't love him, but he's a veteran back there on punt returns. And then you got Debo back there when you really need him. 2 blocks. Jordan Willis is a special player. He just had some troubles. And, of course, Jimmy Ward. The 49ers are peaking at the right time. Emmanuel Mosley's back at corner. There were 3 major holes in the 49ers. One was special teams. And I think that is resolved. I think within... I just went over. I think the returner game is solid. Benjamin's okay. He has experience. And you have a backup in Ayuk. And Debo if you really need him. Okay? Hasty's a good kick returner. Debo is the guy when you need a big play. And they use that strategy very well. They're covering kicks better. Robbie Gould, anywhere within 48. Maybe 50, but he's going to be solid. He just goes in there with a lot of guts. I feel I have confidence in him. He probably doesn't have the leg he did years ago, but he's very solid. Wisniewski is fine. They're getting better at the right time. Special teams, that was a glaring hole because they didn't give you anything. They would not give you a big play. Hasty had a good return. Benjamin was okay. I'm sorry, a kick return Hasty did. Benjamin's okay. Debo had a huge kick return. Okay, so now you got some playmakers back there. You got to do something. Kick game, punt game, good. Blocks on the defensive side of the punt game, on return side, and blocking a field goal. Cornerbacks on defense, glaring hole. Every number one receiver would just go to town. Just they couldn't guard anybody. But you know what? Ambry Thomas got better. Josh Norman plays to his strengths when he's in the game. I noticed when Johnson got hurt, Josh Norman played up and he bodied Adams. He got a big bump on him. They're playing to their strengths. Ryans is having these guys play to their strengths. Good coaching. Player improvement. Okay, so now, if Ambry Thomas comes back and play, you got Norman and Johnson who are going to be. Norman's not going to get any better, but he's going to be put in a position to play to his strengths. Anthony Johnson, it's all right. I'd rather have Ambry Thomas back there, but you know what? We have depth there now because of the experience of all these guys. We don't have Deion Sanders back there. No. But they are better. But that glaring hole is not so glaring anymore. And what makes it a lot easier is the 49ers can get there with their front four. They can stop the run. We'll see. I like Cam Akers. I don't know. We'll see. I think that guy's going to have a rough time because if I'm the 49ers and I saw Cam Akers fumble, running back of the Rams, the Niners are going to be trying to strip that ball all day. And if he fumbles again, he might lose his confidence, at least for that game. That'll be rough. So the 49ers improved their cornerback situation. Players got better. They have more depth. The one thing that's remained the same is Jimmy Garoppolo. And I defended him. I defended you, Jimmy. I'm not hating, bro. But you got to tell it like it is. It's the same thing. Jimmy, you don't need to be. You are a star. You don't need. If you would have put up the numbers that Aaron Rodgers put up against the 49ers, we would have been praising you. There would have been a parade. They call you Jimmy Jesus, which is ridiculous. Blasphemy. But Jimmy, he's the volatile component. He really is. It's not necessarily stats. As great as important as he is to whatever magic he has, Jimmy has it. Whatever magic he has. Whatever it is to get these men, whatever synergy, the word is synergy. Jimmy helps this team operate. Because this team, the goal of the 49ers, there's not one guy who has a stat goal. It's to win the Super Bowl. Give me jewelry! Or give me gift cards. But it's really, the 49ers have a great defense and a great run game. But they understand you need a quarterback to get you to the Super Bowl dance party. They need Jimmy. And I said I believe in Trey. I really believe in Trey. But you got to protect that guy. And if he's got to play, he's got to play. He's just like, he's like an X-Man. He's like he is still at the academy, the Xavier, whatever. He's still in the academy. He hasn't honed his powers yet. He's still like Gambit. He can't fire. He doesn't know how to. He needs some shades so he wouldn't shoot people in his eyes. He likes Storm. He doesn't want to kiss anybody. They give him the kiss of death. But he's got a lot of power. He's got the mindset. He's got the right mindset to do what he needs to do. He's very smart. He doesn't have the experience. He just doesn't have the experience. He's everything. But you don't know how you're going to do it until you do it. And, now is not the time. But it might work out. It might work out to have a guy with that kind of skill and talent and whenever he makes a good big play. Yeah, that might scare you if you're a defensive player. But what you want to do in life, you want to know your role. You want to know what to do. You want to know how to block. You want to know what people are going to do. You can't serve two masters. All right? You can't have the offense learn the Jimmy plays and offense the Trey plays. So you had to roll with Jimmy. And then if Jimmy gets hurt, hey, then you're all in on Trey. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm praising Jimmy. As soon as he's gone, I'm riding the Trey train, baby. Choo choo, choo choo, train, choo choo, Trey. All right, but we got Jimmy. He's hanging in. He has a good attitude. He's a good example, and that he makes. He's a bad boy with a good heart. Okay, he's gonna drive us crazy. Ain't gonna last forever, but you appreciate, you appreciate the good times. For the good times. All right, here's the keys of victory. '49ers got to be the '49ers. They got to run, get the ball to Kittle, get it to Debo, get it to Juszczyk, run behind Williams. In other words, get the ball to the guys who are good. Run behind. Hopefully Trent Williams is going to play. I think this last week was a struggle for the 49ers. The Packers have a tremendous defensive line. Right? Kenny Clark's good. Darius Thomas, 97 in the middle. They're the best, maybe the best nose tackle in the game. But they can dominate. That power was dominating in Lambeau Field on the frozen tundra. This is going to be a faster track. It's going to be hard to stop Debo on a fast track with the Niners run blocking and moving around with their linebackers. Niners they're a better run blocking team than they showed in Green Bay. Green Bay was a good team. They had a chance. The 49ers were a team a lot of people don't understand because they don't rely on their quarterback to bail them out of everything. He just doesn't have that. He's not a Superman. This league has some amazing quarterbacks. He's not Andrew Rodgers. He's not Patrick Mahomes. But you know what? He's our Jimmy. He's got a quick release. He has some attributes. He has some weaknesses. But you know what? I'll take him over Cousins. He's got something about him. He doesn't quit. He's got heart. He's got courage. He overcomes mistakes. But man, bro, you got to make some better decisions. When it's not there, you can't give the ball to the other team. I mean, in LA 3 weeks ago, man, he was playing terrible. And I'm like, wow, this is how Jimmy's going to be remembered, making all these mistakes. But you know what? He didn't quit. The way his teammates play for him tells me what kind of guy he is. That team did not quit. And I want to say, I usually say, and it's true, more games are lost than won when you get to the top level. Jimmy's kind of blown some games. But you know what? I can see why the guys stick with him. Because when Kittle was making drops, Jennings was dropping the ball, Ayuk dropping the ball. The guys, he stuck with them. The key to victory is to be yourself. Don't let pride get in the way. Don't act like you need to throw the ball 30 times, Kyle Shanahan. Don't reinvent the wheel. McVay's got nothing for you. You got their number. That was it. That was Pete Carroll calling me, telling me he still got the 49ers number. He texted me, Gary, I still got your number. You got to make that same call. Call collect. Don't spend a dime. Don't let the Rams. Don't let them live rent free in your head. Do you play 49er football? Don't get fancy. Power through the end. Run game. Get it to Kittle. Get it to Debo. Spread it out a little bit to Ayuk a little bit. All right? Give Juszczyk about four touches. Get him involved. Get the fullback involved. Defense, stay in your lane. This game, Matthew's statue is going to get hunted down. He cannot move like Rodgers. He cannot move like Prescott. He's in trouble. Niners, stop that run game. Make him one-dimensional. As good as Cooper Kupp is, he's probably going to make some plays. Like, this guy's good. We'll see. He might get an Odell Beckham sighting. They have a good tight end. Higbee's not bad, too. But stop the run. Make him one-dimensional. Grind it out. The less possessions, the better. Time of possession. Don't give up on the run. Kyle Shanahan, my last point. Kyle Shanahan is getting better as a leader. This last press conference I heard, he's talking about his strategy of taking things as they are, living in the present moment, talking about his athletes, telling them what they should have done, praising them for when they made a special play, but then telling like it is, hey, this is a bad play. Don't take the risk, all right? You got to take some risk to get any reward. You got to play aggressive, but you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to rock away, know when to run. The 49ers they already got the heart. They already got the courage. Just use your brain a little bit. Don't want to hold them. Don't want to fold them. Don't want to walk away. Know when to run. And with that, it's time for me to say goodbye. This has been Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. Telling you, keep it real, keep it clean. God bless you. Go 49ers, baby! We have a chance to go to the Super Bowl. I'll see you next week on Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania!